Good day everyone, we are from group 3 and today I will present assignment on health, safety and environmental HSE management in construction project, including the integration of risk management to improve HSE effective. Before we start, I would like to introduce the member our group. My name is Aiman Iqbal bin Muhammad Ibrahim, which is group leader for group 3. Next is Kaprina Chun Suiwen, Hen Yikian, No Aisyah binti Muhammad Nasir, and Lascia Pin Shen. To start with, construction is one of the riskiest industry because of heavy machine working at high and constantly changing site. That's why HSE management is so important. It can protect workers, prevent accident, and minimize environmental impact. Moreover, by integrating risk management into HSE system, we can identify hazard early, control risk effectively, and improve overall project safety and performance project.
Next, I'm going to present the concept basic of HSE. HSE stands for Health, Safety, and Environment. Health, Safety, and Environment is a multidisciplinary approach to ensure workers' physical and mental well-being are cared for workplace safety and environmental sustainability. It has three connected parts, and each one focuses on different aspects of risk management and protection. Let's now take a closer look at each focus area. First, health. The health component of HSE focuses on the physical and mental well-being of employees. It is important in workplace because it helps prevent illnesses, promote wellness, and healthy working environment. Construction sites can pose various health risks, including exposure to hazardous materials, physical strain, and stress. The key practices for health management includes ergonomic solutions, regular health checkups, and wellness program. Next, safety. The safety component aims to prevent workplace accidents and injuries by providing safe working conditions, identifying hazards, and educating employees on best safety practices. The key practices in safety management includes provide personal protective equipment, conduct regular risk assessment, and conduct machinery and equipment maintenance monthly or quarterly session. Third is environment. The environment component focuses on how workplace activities affect the environment. Construction activities can have significant environmental impacts, such as pollution, waste generation, and habitat disruption. This means work can impact nature, so employees are encouraged to use resources wisely to help protect the planet. For example, if you see here, employees are encouraged to use eco-friendly material, recycle waste, and save energy and water. Okay, next, I'm going to present about how HSE is applied in construction. Health, safety, environment practices are crucial in the construction industry because construction works involve high risks such as accidents, injuries, and environmental impacts. Applying HSE in construction ensures that workers are protected, risks are minimized, and environmental damage is reduced. By following HSE guidelines, construction companies can create a safer workplace, improve productivity, and promote sustainable practices. Uh, HSE is applied in construction through several key steps. One of it is developing comprehensive HSE policy, regular training and education, risk assessment and management, last, continuous monitoring and improvement. Now we're going to understand the importance of HSE that help workers become more aware of potential dangers and encourage them to take responsibility for their own safety and the safety of others. First, reduce workplace accidents and injuries. HSE reduce workplace accidents and injuries by ensuring that safety rules are followed and risks are properly managed. Second, avoiding legal penalties and fines. By complying with regulation, employers can avoid legal penalties, fine, or shutdown. For example, if workers fail to follow rules, such as not wearing PPE, the workers could face fines for non-compliance. So, the importance of complying rules is to ensure workplace meets required safety and environmental standards and protect the company's reputation. Third is improve productivity. By following HSE policies, it helps workers stay safe and focused, reduces accidents, and allow them to work more efficiently, which increases productivity. Cooperation between employees and the company is very important to ensure that safety, health, and well-being are maintained in the workplace.
My name is Chapishan, and now I'll be explaining about the environmental management. Environmental management in construction involves taking responsibility for how construction activities affect the environment. It includes identifying and controlling impacts on soil, air, water, and biodiversity, with the goal of reducing negative effects while enhancing positive outcomes. Key practices include preventing pollution, conserving natural resources, and protecting surrounding ecosystems. Implementing these measures ensure that construction projects are sustainable, responsible, and comply with environmental regulations. Move on to the environmental issues and how they are mitigated. Construction activities can create several environmental challenges. First of all, is dust, which is generated from demolition, excavation, and machinery, can reduce air quality and affect human health. Dust control measures such as water spraying, covering materials, and proper maintenance of machinery help minimize this impact. Besides that, noise from heavy machinery and demolition can disturb nearby residents and wildlife. Solutions include using quieter or electric equipment, installing noise barriers, and limiting working hours. Furthermore, construction waste, including leftover materials and demolition debris, can pollute the environment if not managed properly. Sorting, recycling, and reusing materials reduce this impact. Last but not least, water pollution caused by runoff carrying soil chemicals or wastewater can harm aquatic life. Proper drainage, erosion control, and temporary treatment facilities help prevent water contamination. As for the environmental management practices on site, environmental management on construction sites is guided by an environmental management plan or EMP, which details actions to protect the environment, monitoring procedures, and responsibilities. Key practices include proper waste management, controlling dust and noise, managing water resources, and preserving local flora and fauna. Communication with communities and authorities helps address environmental concerns properly. Regular monitoring and reviews allow continuous improvement, ensuring construction activities remain sustainable and environmentally responsible.
Hi, I'm Aisha from Best Student. I will explain about risk management. HSE stands for Healthy, Safety and Environment Management System, which aims to prevent incident and monitor performance. It affects all organizational activity, including healthy and safety, environmental protection, production, asset and reputation. The systematic HSE approach help reduce risk and prevent loss, especially in the high-risk development and construction industry. Through HSE, risk management organization can make informed decisions and manage risks arising from their activity. For your information, hazard identification aims to recognize events that may cause risk during critical tasks affecting workers' health, safety, or equipment. Hazard can arise from work procedure, chemical management, or the workplace environment and are categorized into three types. First, healthy hazard can make workers sick either quickly or over time, such as hearing loss, from noise or chemical exposure. Second, safety hazard can cause injury or damage like falling for scaffolding or accident with vehicle. Third, environmental hazard can harm the environment such as a carbon emissions if safety rules are not followed. Risk assessment show the result of analysis risk to help decide on control. A risk assessment metric is a tool that organizes risk by their likelihood and impact, making it easy to prioritize action and resource. Using a metric is an effective way to communicate workplace risk. You can see in the slide that have a three table. First, about severity, potential severity of consequence on injury damage that have a 5 risk rating and 5 different criteria. And second, about likelihood of fail of control measure that have 5 risk rating and 5 different criteria. And third table you can describe is about low risk, moderate risk, or high risk, and you can take a action. Risk control involves removing or reducing hazard to protect workers. When hazard cannot be eliminated, measures are taken to reduce their impact. Selecting control usually involves three steps: choosing and evaluating short and long-term control, implementing short-term measures to protect workers, and putting in place long-term solution when possible. For example, noise hazard can be controlled short-term with hearing protection and long-term by isolating noisy area. Using personal PP protective equipment (PPE) is essential to protect workers from hazard. PPE is selected based on the type of risk and may include protection for the head, eye, feet, limbs, and hearing. 5 example risks at construction site. The first, falls from height. Worker can fall from ladders, scaffolding, or roof. Second, slip, trips, and falls. Uneven floors with surface or tools on the ground can cause accident. Third, falling objects like tools, bricks, or equipment may fall and hit workers. Fourth, machine accident, such crane, truck, or other machine can cause injuries if not used carefully. And the last, loud noise, low exposure to loud machine can damage hearing.
Good morning to lecturer and my fellow friends. I'm from Group 3. My name is Heng Yixian. Today I want to talk about HSE policy. HSE policy is a formal document that outlines an organization commitment to protect its people and the planet, detailing its goal and responsibility, and procedure for managing risks and preventing incidents such as injuries, illness, pollution, ensuring legal compliance, and fostering a safety culture. Nowadays, due to construction site are high-risk area, HSE policy was act as the project safety constitution to ensure all the parties who involved in construction will be alive and safety lah. So HSE policy has moved risk management from checkbox activity to core value. This indirectly make people pay attention to the safety culture. So, thus, by fostering safety culture for parties working in construction, employee will be more willing to take the initiative to find out potential risks, communicate and report the risks. Besides that, HSE policy also fixed a regulation that mentioned about no high risk activity such as deep excavation or tower crane lifting can proceed without a sign of risk assessment. This sign of risk assessment have eliminated all the possibility of strategy. Moreover, by establishing HSE policy, a right and power have been given to all the employee to require to stop work if they identify an unmanaged risk. Through this right that are given for employees, it ensuring risk awareness integrate into frontline. My second point is safety plan. In construction, safety plan, often called the site-specific safety plan, it is a comprehensive written document that outlines the strategy, rules, and procedure. It designed to protect worker and the public from hazard on a job site. Nowadays, the safety plan is the master document that translate the policy into site-specific action. Thus, the method to practice safety plan had become a core content that should be considered for parties in construction site. Firstly, supervisors should lead a 10-minute meeting and avoid just reading the rule and asking the crew what is the one thing that could kill us on these sites on this specific task today. Besides that, site supervisor should conduct 5-minute briefing for target specific risks from site specific safety plan, such as trenching safety or 2026 OSHA heat standard. Moreover, the site manager should schedule one day for emergency drill and conduct at least one emergency response drill per month. For one of the emergency plan in the safety plan, such as fire evacuation or confined space rescue. By conducted 10-minute meeting to ask what is the potential risks that could kill life, 5-minute briefing for target specific risks, setting a days for practice and emergency plan, the worker can clamp down quickly and evacuate according to the emergency route when an accident occurs. This emergency practice had reduced the number of accidents at the construction site. That's all.
The last part is conclusion. So basically, HSE management is really important in construction because it's a high-risk industry. By combining it with risk management, we can spot as early and control risk and prevent accident while also protecting the environment. On top of that, things like proper training, strong support from management, and active participation from workers make HSE even more effective. Overall, this approach can help make construction project more safer, more efficient, and sustainable. That's all from my group. Thank you.